everybody, and welcome back. This is the beautiful fall decor we will be working on today. Before the tutorial gets started, I do want to give a shout out to Chantel Miller. This is the beautiful centerpiece she created based on my previous DIY. Great job, Chantel. To get started today, you will need a wreath form, a pair of scissors, a hot glue gun, some glue sticks, a glittery pumpkin, some scarecrows, multiple flowers in colors of fall, some raffia, and ribbon. To begin our project, we do need to go ahead and unravel the raffia. We can pull that apart in sections of about 4 to 5 strands as we get ready to wrap our form. Place a little bit of hot glue just on the top, being very careful not to burn yourself. That glue is extremely hot. Once we get that first section glued into place, it is now time just to begin wrapping around the form. You do want to make sure that you slide those pieces of raffia over, trying your best to cover as much of the green foam as possible. When you get to the end of the first strand of raffia, just go ahead and apply a little bit of hot glue and hold that in place for just a few seconds. You do want to start the next strand with your hot glue strip directly over where you cut the first strand. Just continue wrapping and repeating the process all the way around. We're going to slow it down just a bit to show you how to connect these seams. Trim off the end of the first strand, and then directly over top of that is where you want to begin your next strand. Hold that in place just for a few moments and you're ready to begin wrapping again. Once your form is completely covered, this is what it should look like. And now it is time just to go ahead and trim away any of your straggly pieces of raffia that is wanting to play a little stubborn. You can also at this point make sure to look for any sections of the foam that was not completely covered and go ahead and glue in little sections to cover that completely. For the next step in our project, we do want to take our colored leaves and begin snipping them away right at the base of the leaf. Once you have those cut, you can just begin placing them around to get a visual of how you want them to look. Once you know exactly what design you want, go ahead and just begin gluing them to your form. This is what your wreath should be looking like at this point, and now it is time to go ahead and begin prepping our ribbon for our bow. I did cut a section of ribbon that was about 2 feet in length. I just went ahead and measured them both at the same time to make sure they were even. Now, I am not good at all when it comes to tying bows for any kind of craft project, so if I can do this, you guys can do it. Go ahead and lay it flat on your counter as I am doing, and when you get ready to overlap that, you will see about 2 inches on that right-hand side. When you get to the left-hand side, you want to leave about a 1/2 inch gap as you are folding it back over, and another 1/2 inch on that right-hand side. Once you have those layers just like you'd like them, go ahead and squish that wire ribbon right in the middle. You want to take the long piece of the stem and wrap it around, leaving your thumb there to create a gap where you can tuck the bottom right through your knot. Once you have pulled that through, give it a tight tug, making sure that it is tied securely and will not move. Once you have that knot securely in place, it is time to go ahead and begin separating out the ribbon. fluffing out the edges of our bow. Don't forget to trim the bottom pieces, making those even. You can do this on any diagonal that you would like. And this is what our finished bow is looking like. You want to go ahead and take a look to see where you want to place that. You can place it on the bottom of your wreath or at the top of your wreath. You could also place it on the side if you wish. Just whatever is more pleasing to your eye. We have decided to go ahead and put ours right on the bottom. Apply a generous amount of hot glue to the back of your ribbon and give it some pressure for a few seconds. Now it is time to go ahead and begin prepping the other pieces for your wreath. Gently break the stem off of the back of your scarecrows, being very careful, and pull your flowers right off of the stem. We decided that we wanted to put this glittery pumpkin right on the bottom of our wreath on top of our bow, so applying a generous amount of hot glue and a little bit of pressure, and voila, there is our pumpkin. Now it is time to do the same thing with our scarecrows. Just find where you want to place them, add some hot glue, a little pressure, and there you have it. Because we already had a lot of red and yellow with our leaves, I just simply added 2 of the bright orange flowers. This gave it just a little extra oomph without too much on the eye. And there you have it, such a beautiful splash of color for fall. And all of these products were purchased right from the Dollar Tree. Who says home decor has to be expensive? This is just perfect for hanging on the outside of your door or the inside of your door or anywhere else you just want to add a little splash of fall. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. To see the previous DIY, be sure to click on this picture, and we will see you in the next video.